So you can see both now, and that's just spinning freely, as you can see. The bearings are brand new and need running in, so I think it's actually going to improve. The only problem I've got with this is the axle is actually very slightly out of true and moves up and down a bit. But I don't think that's going to be enough to matter. That's a brand new wheel as well, which I got for a very cheap price off the internet. £13, I think it was. Which is only very slightly more than the second-hand one I got here, which is slightly out of true. So the gap actually goes up and down very slightly, about 1 millimetre, I think. And that is noticeable on the metering. Unfortunately, that's not plugged in at the moment. And I get a 2 milliamp variation that matches the revs. So I think that's the gap. I didn't realise it was that sensitive. I haven't tuned this for the gap yet, but again, I'm only doing one thing at a time, and I want to measure the effect. The circuit, I started with attempting to solder directly, because I do know that the shorter the things, the better, and that, as you can see, is quite a bit of a mess, and it didn't work properly. I did two together on the same bus bars, which are just bits of copper. I didn't clean them very well either, which probably didn't help. And the resistance is only 1/4 watt, which is probably okay on these, but might be too small when I go bigger. It was a mistake buying the 1/4. I got a sort of bunch of resistors, and they were 1/4 watt. I can always double them up, so it's not an issue. The current circuit is a bit better. I'm getting better on the soldering. It's a bit of a mess, but this bit here was far better. These are a bit lumpy. So I'm getting there, and I'm actually going to build a new circuit. At the moment it's just a bit of a latch up at the other end, so I can try different resistors. And there's my pot and the fixed resistor, some leads that go up to the other end basically. So and I've got a breadboard with different, and there's me discharge load. So I've got things all over the place. So that's just sort of experimental stuff. I'm going to build this one with hopefully all the faults I know of in this one fixed. And there are many. My wires are too small and my runs are too long, but I'm not changing anything until what's the name? Yes, so there you have it.